Previously, in the dungeon of the Mad Mage, the party was sailing down the Sargoth River on a mission to relocate the Skull Taker tribe from the 3rd to 6th level of Undermountain. It was a raucous journey with singing, bondage, and loss of limb. Quite high drama.
Who lost a limb?
Well, lost the pinky toe.
Yeah, Glooby lost a digit.
Bite attack.
No, not Glooby. He'll never be able to walk right again.
We'll always have a limp.
I think it was Glooby. It might have been someone else.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Glooby.
Favorite.
Anyways, the first challenge of the journey came as the party approached Skullport Harbor and one of the strongholds of the Xanathar. Realizing there was no way they would be able to pass through unnoticed with a boatload of goblins, Ezrah caused magical fog to fill the harbor. This didn't stop the guards of Skull Isle from firing upon the party, but with the fog and the sturdiness of their vessel, they were able to avoid damage or loss of life. The second challenge arrived as the party was passing through the twisted caverns. A barrier was raised before them, halting their vessel, and they were attacked by the Kuatoa that had reclaimed the watery lair of Elune the Aboleth. In the absence of the party and the Aboleth, the Kuatoa had apparently fever-dreamed their god back into existence, and this newborn god was hungry. Fortunately, this creature, along with the Kuatoa, weren't especially fierce, leading to the fact that Elune had already defeated them in the first place. To make matters more one-sided, the Skulltakers had been training with the Legion, and after adding their strength to the party, the Kuatoa were soundly defeated without issue. The third challenge came during the rapids and waterfalls of the Sargoth between the 4th and 5th levels. But this challenge, too, was easily defeated. A combination of masterful strength and command from Ashes kept the vessel operating as it should, while Ezra's deft control with wind magic guided the ship through the worst patches, including a drop from a waterfall. While Bones and Matashtai were both ready to rescue anyone that might go overboard, their services were thankfully not needed. The fourth challenge came as the party arrived in the Willowwood. Bones knew that taking the goblins through the forest could be a recipe for disaster. He warned the goblins that harming the forest could result in the goblin responsible being killed. But the Skulltakers seemed relatively ambivalent to this fact. Ashes even tried intimidating them, but to little success. So, the party decided it was best to just surround the goblin tribe and herd them through the primeval wood like sheep. It was chaos. Goblins got lost, ran away, had to be tracked down, etc. What should have been a 5-minute trip through the woods took nearly an hour. But as the goblins emerged from the forest, they did so having not despoiled it. At least as far as anyone was aware. Very fortunate, as the eyes of the forest were upon them. They managed to not have any retribution, no loss of life, or even potentially the loss of Willow's blessing. After a short trip down the connecting tunnels, the party finally succeeded in moving the Skulltakers to the 6th floor of the dungeon. After retrieving the Tyrannosaurus Rex skull and after the goblins found some animated donkeys, a great celebration was had within the Lost Levels as the Skulltakers, in no uncertain terms, made it apparent that they would follow Bones into oblivion. But with this leg of the journey over,
some zealots.
The party now had to decide what to do next. The 7th level awaited below. the Harper's quest, and the Mad Goth's castle. But Azrock had asked for assistance against the Xanathar. Which threat should they respond to first? Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.